CLEP Principles of Management Ethics and Social Responsibility. Question 1. How should a manager classify a situation where employees from different backgrounds are actively involved in meetings and decisions inside a project team for the Unity unit? Option A. Inclusion. Option B. Recruitment. Option C. Filtering. Option D. Bureaucracy. The correct answer is option A. Inclusion. Inclusion fits because inclusion means people are welcomed, respected, and able to contribute. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, filtering is different because it distorts communication, and bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes rules and hierarchy. Question 2. When middle managers convert broad goals into departmental actions inside a training program for the Unity unit, which concept is being applied? Option A. Strategic planning. Option B. Orientation. Option C. Tactical planning. Option D. Collective bargaining. The correct answer is option C. Tactical planning. Tactical planning fits because tactical planning translates strategy into plans for units or departments. Strategic planning is different because it is broader and handled mainly by top management. Orientation is different because it introduces new employees to the organization, and collective bargaining is different because it is negotiation between labor and management. Question 3. After a company prepares a backup response in case a supplier fails during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit, which label best fits the action? Option A. Standing rule. Option B. Job analysis. Option C. Downward communication. Option D. Contingency plan. The correct answer is option D. Contingency plan. Contingency plan fits because a contingency plan prepares for possible future events or disruptions. Standing rule is different because it gives a continuing command for repeated behavior. Job analysis is different because it studies tasks and requirements, and downward communication is different because it flows from managers to employees. Question 4. If leaders describe what the organization wants to become in the future within a non-profit organization for the Unity unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A. Role. Option B. Job description. Option C. Vision statement. Option D. Concurrent control. The correct answer is option C. Vision statement. Vision statement fits because a vision statement expresses an inspiring future state. Rule is different because it states a specific required or prohibited behavior. Job description is different because it lists duties of a position, and concurrent control is different because it monitors work while it is happening. Question 5. To analyze a case where experts give anonymous opinions through several rounds of questionnaires inside a regional branch for the Unity unit, which term should be selected? Option A. Delphi technique. Option B. Town hall meeting. Option C. Functional structure. Option D. Concurrent control. The correct answer is option A. Delphi technique. Delphi technique fits because the Delphi technique gathers expert judgment while reducing direct social pressure. Town hall meeting is different because it is open discussion rather than anonymous expert rounds. Functional structure is different because it groups similar activities, and concurrent control is different because it monitors current work. Question 6. For an exam item where an employee reports illegal conduct to appropriate authorities or channels in a customer service center for the Unity unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A. Whistleblowing. Option B. Benchmarking. Option C. Job rotation. Option D. Downward communication. The correct answer is option A. Whistleblowing. Whistleblowing fits because whistleblowing is reporting wrongdoing that threatens the organization or public interest. Benchmarking is different because it compares with best practices. Job rotation is different because it changes job assignments, and downward communication is different because it sends messages from managers to employees. Question 7. In a workplace example where a manager assigns a task and grants enough authority to complete it at a family-owned business for the Unity unit, which concept is tested? Option A. Centralization. Option B. Job rotation. Option C. Arbitration. Option D. Delegation. The correct answer is option D. Delegation. Delegation fits because delegation transfers responsibility for work along with the authority needed to do it. Centralization is different because it keeps authority near the top. Job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs, and arbitration is different because it uses a third party to make a binding dispute decision. Question 8. Before choosing an answer about workers are told that safety goggles must be worn in the lab in a multinational company for the Unity unit, which concept should stand out? Option A. Policy. Option B. Strategy. Option C. Empowerment. Option D. Rule. The correct answer is option D. Rule. Rule fits because a rule states exactly what must or must not be done. Policy is different because it offers broad guidance rather than a specific command. Strategy is different because it sets broad direction, and empowerment is different because it gives employees more decision authority. Question 9. One manager notices that a neutral third party hears a dispute and makes a binding decision at a new startup for the Unity unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, arbitration. Option B, mediation. Option C, brainstorming. Option D, job rotation. The correct answer is option A, arbitration. Arbitration fits because arbitration gives the third party authority to decide the outcome. Mediation is different because it helps parties negotiate without imposing a decision. Brainstorming is different because it generates ideas, and job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs. Question 10. Could a case where managers set expected revenues and spending limits for a department at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit best point to which concept? Option A, organization chart. Option B, job description. Option C, budget. Option D, grapevine. The correct answer is option C, budget. Budget fits because a budget is a financial plan that helps allocate and control resources. Organization chart is different because it shows formal reporting relationships. Job description is different because it lists position duties, and grapevine is different because it is informal communication. Question 11. Why would a scenario where an employee follows formal steps to challenge a contract violation inside a project team for the Unity unit most likely test which idea? Option A, selection procedure. Option B, grievance procedure. Option C, budgeting process. Option D, brainstorming. The correct answer is option B, grievance procedure. Grievance procedure fits because a grievance procedure gives employees a formal path for resolving workplace complaints. Selection procedure is different because it screens job applicants. Budgeting process is different because it plans financial resources, and brainstorming is different because it generates ideas before judging them. Question 12. Where does a team member reduces tension and encourages quieter members to participate inside a training program for the Unity unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, maintenance role. Option B, task role. Option C, program decision. Option D, line authority. The correct answer is option A, maintenance role. Maintenance role fits because maintenance roles support group relationships and cohesion. Task role is different because it focuses directly on completing the work. Program decision is different because it handles routine problems, and line authority is different because it commands core work activities. Question 13. Should a student connect a supervisor corrects a process while employees are doing the work during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit with which management concept? Option A, feed-forward control. Option B, concurrent control. Option C, feedback control. Option D, strategic planning. The correct answer is option B, concurrent control. Concurrent control fits because concurrent control monitors activity in real time. Feed-forward control is different because it happens before work begins. Feedback control is different because it happens after work is complete, and strategic planning is different because it sets long-term direction. Question 14. Which concept is shown when an HR specialist advises managers about hiring rules without running their departments within a nonprofit organization for the Unity unit? Option A, staff authority. Option B, line authority. Option C, centralization. Option D, concurrent control. The correct answer is option A, staff authority. Staff authority fits because staff authority supports line managers with specialized advice. Line authority is different because it directly commands core work. Centralization is different because it concerns where decisions are made, and concurrent control is different because it monitors work in progress. Question 15. A neutral third party helps disputing employees reach their own agreement inside a regional branch for the Unity unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, mediation. Option B, arbitration. Option C, collective bargaining. Option D, groupthink. The correct answer is option A, mediation. Mediation fits because mediation guides the process without imposing a binding decision. Arbitration is different because it usually gives the third-party decision power. Collective bargaining is different because it is labor management negotiation, and groupthink is different because it is pressure toward agreement. Question 16. During a management case, managers track economic, legal, technological, and social forces outside the firm in a customer service center for the Unity unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, internal strength. Option B, job description. Option C, external environment. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option C, external environment. External environment fits because the external environment includes outside forces that affect organizational decisions. Internal strength is different because it is a capability inside the firm, job description is different because it lists a position's duties, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 17. How should a manager classify a situation where a manager sets objectives and chooses actions before work begins at a family-owned business for the Unity unit? Option A, planning. Option B, organizing. Option C, leading. Option D, controlling. The correct answer is option A, planning. Planning fits because planning is the function that defines goals and decides how to reach them. Organizing is different because it arranges resources after goals are set. Leading is different because it influences people to work toward goals, and controlling is different because it measures results against standards. Question 18. When employees in marketing and operations coordinate work at the same level in a multinational company for the Unity unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, downward communication. Option B, upward communication. Option C, horizontal communication. Option D, chain of command. The correct answer is option C, horizontal communication. Horizontal communication fits because horizontal communication occurs among people or units at similar levels. Downward communication is different because it flows down the hierarchy, upward communication is different because it flows up the hierarchy, and chain of command is different because it shows formal authority lines. Question 19. After executives respond to a crisis the company has never faced before at a new startup for the Unity unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, program decision. Option B, procedure. Option C, standing plan. Option D, non-program decision. The correct answer is option D, non-program decision. Non-program decision fits because non-program decisions are novel, complex, and not solved by routine rules. Program decision is different because it handles repeated problems, procedure is different because it gives routine steps, and standing plan is different because it guides recurring situations. Question 20. If a supervisor assigns employees to shifts and sets task timing at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, job analysis. Option B, strategic vision. Option C, work scheduling. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option C, work scheduling. Work scheduling fits because work scheduling determines when tasks and workers are needed. Job analysis is different because it studies duties and requirements. Strategic vision is different because it describes a desired future, and mediation is different because it helps resolve disputes. Question 21. To analyze a case where a manager chooses a satisfactory solution because time and information are limited inside a project team for the Unity unit, which term should be selected? Option A, bounded rationality. Option B, perfect rationality. Option C, brainstorming. Option D, management by exception. The correct answer is option A, bounded rationality. Bounded rationality fits because bounded rationality recognizes that managers cannot always make perfectly rational decisions. Perfect rationality is different because it assumes complete information and unlimited analysis. Brainstorming is different because it generates many ideas, and management by exception is different because it focuses attention on major deviations. Question 22. For an exam item where a department head groups jobs, assigns authority, and allocates resources inside a training program for the Unity unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, planning. Option B, leading. Option C, organizing. Option D, controlling. The correct answer is option C, organizing. Organizing fits because organizing creates the structure needed to carry out a plan. Planning is different because it chooses goals before the structure is built. Leading is different because it motivates people rather than designs jobs, and controlling is different because it checks performance after standards exist. Question 23. In a workplace example where managers choose practices that protect resources for future use during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit, which concept is tested? Option A, sustainability. Option B, job specification. Option C, forcing. Option D, tactical planning. The correct answer is option A, sustainability. Sustainability fits because sustainability balances present performance with long-term environmental and social effects. Job specification is different because it lists qualifications, forcing is different because it imposes a conflict decision, and tactical planning is different because it converts strategy into departmental plans. Question 24. Before choosing an answer about a manager studies how changes in one department affect suppliers, employees, and customers within a non-profit organization for the Unity unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, scientific management. Option B, job specification. Option C, systems theory. Option D, downward communication. The correct answer is option C, systems theory. Systems theory fits because systems theory views the organization as interdependent parts within a larger environment. Scientific management is different because it focuses on efficient task design, job specification is different because it lists worker qualifications, and downward communication is different because it describes message direction. Question 25. One manager notices that a company publishes standards for honest reporting, conflicts of interest, and fair dealing inside a regional branch for the Unity unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, budget. Option B, code of ethics. Option C, job description. Option D, Gantt chart. The correct answer is option B, code of ethics. Code of ethics fits because a code of ethics gives written guidance for expected ethical behavior. Budget is different because it is a financial plan, job description is different because it lists duties, and Gantt chart is different because it schedules project work. Question 26. Could a case where a manager postpones addressing a conflict and hopes it disappears in a customer service center for the Unity unit best point to which concept? Option A, forcing. Option B, collaboration. Option C, avoidance. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option C, avoidance. Avoidance fits because avoidance delays or withdraws from conflict rather than solving it directly. Forcing is different because it uses authority to impose a solution, collaboration is different because it openly works through both sides' concerns, and mediation is different because it uses a neutral facilitator. Question 27. Why would a scenario where managers estimate future sales before setting staffing levels at a family-owned business for the Unity unit most likely test which idea? Option A, delegation. Option B, job enrichment. Option C, forecasting. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option C, forecasting. Forecasting fits because forecasting predicts future conditions so managers can plan more intelligently. Delegation is different because it assigns responsibility and authority. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility to a job, and mediation is different because it uses a neutral party to guide dispute resolution. Question 28. Where does a leader gives capable experts broad freedom and little direct supervision in a multinational company for the Unity unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, bureaucratic leadership. Option C, laissez-faire leadership. Option D, transactional leadership. The correct answer is option C, laissez-faire leadership. Laissez-faire leadership fits because laissez-faire leadership minimizes leader control and allows follower autonomy. Autocratic leadership is different because it is directive and centralized. Bureaucratic leadership is different because it follows rules closely, and transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes rewards and corrections. Question 29. Should a student connect a company reinforces a new process until it becomes the normal way to work at a new startup for the Unity unit with which management concept? Option A, unfreezing. Option B, storming. Option C, refreezing. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option C, refreezing. Refreezing fits because refreezing stabilizes a change so the new behavior lasts. Unfreezing is different because it prepares people for change, storming is different because it is a team development stage, and forecasting is different because it estimates future conditions. Question 30. Which concept is shown when a diagram shows formal positions and reporting relationships at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit? Option A, organization chart. Option B, balance sheet. Option C, SWOT table. Option D, training plan. The correct answer is option A, organization chart. Organization chart fits because an organization chart visually displays formal authority and reporting lines. Balance sheet is different because it reports financial position. SWOT table is different because it summarizes strategic factors, and training plan is different because it develops employee skills. Question 31. Frontline workers are allowed to make service decisions without waiting for approval inside a project team for the Unity unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, empowerment. Option B, centralization. Option C, job analysis. Option D, filtering. The correct answer is option A, empowerment. Empowerment fits because empowerment gives employees authority, information, and responsibility to act. Centralization is different because it keeps decisions at higher levels. Job analysis is different because it studies duties and requirements, and filtering is different because it distorts communication. Question 32. During a management case, a company considers how its decisions affect employees, customers, communities, and the environment inside a training program for the Unity unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, scientific management. Option B, span of control. Option C, corporate social responsibility. Option D, selection. The correct answer is option C, corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility fits because corporate social responsibility considers business obligations to stakeholders and society. Scientific management is different because it studies efficient task methods, span of control is different because it counts direct reports, and selection is different because it chooses applicants. Question 33. How should a manager classify a situation where frontline supervisors plan specific daily activities and work routines during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit? Option A, strategic planning. Option B, operational planning. Option C, organization development. Option D, benchmarking. The correct answer is option B, operational planning. Operational planning fits because operational planning deals with short-range tasks, procedures, and schedules. Strategic planning is different because it covers broad long-term direction. Organization development is different because it focuses on planned organizational change, and benchmarking is different because it compares practices with leading performers. Question 34. When a new customer segment appears in the market within a nonprofit organization for the Unity unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, weakness. Option B, strength. Option C, policy. Option D, opportunity. The correct answer is option D, opportunity. Opportunity fits because an opportunity is an external condition the organization can use to improve results. Weakness is different because it is inside the organization, strength is different because it is an internal advantage, and policy is different because it is a general decision guideline. Question 35. After a leader asks employees for input before making an important decision inside a regional branch for the Unity unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, laissez-faire leadership. Option C, transactional leadership. Option D, democratic leadership. The correct answer is option D, democratic leadership. Democratic leadership fits because democratic leadership involves participation and shared input. Autocratic leadership is different because it relies on leader-centered decision-making. Laissez-faire leadership is different because it provides minimal direction, and transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes exchanges of rewards for performance. Question 36. If a leader inspires employees with a vision for major change in a customer service center for the Unity unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, transactional leadership. Option B, scientific management. Option C, budgetary control. Option D, transformational leadership. The correct answer is option D, transformational leadership. Transformational leadership fits because transformational leadership motivates people through vision, meaning, and change. Transactional leadership is different because it focuses on exchanges and rewards. Scientific management is different because it focuses on task efficiency, and budgetary control is different because it monitors financial results. Question 37. To analyze a case where executives choose broad long-term goals for the whole organization at a family-owned business for the Unity unit, which term should be selected? Option A, operational planning. Option B, strategic planning. Option C, work scheduling. Option D, performance appraisal. The correct answer is option B, strategic planning. Strategic planning fits because strategic planning sets organization-wide direction over a longer time horizon. Operational planning is different because it focuses on short-term day-to-day activities. Work scheduling is different because it assigns timing to tasks, and performance appraisal is different because it evaluates employee results. Question 38. For an exam item where a job is redesigned to include more responsibility, achievement, and growth in a multinational company for the Unity unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, job enlargement. Option B, job rotation. Option C, job simplification. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option D, job enrichment. Job enrichment fits because job enrichment adds motivating factors to the depth of a job. Job enlargement is different because it adds more tasks at the same level. Job rotation is different because it moves employees among jobs, and job simplification is different because it reduces task complexity. Question 39. In a workplace example where employees follow a required sequence for approving purchase orders at a new startup for the Unity unit, which concept is tested? Option A, procedure. Option B, policy. Option C, mission. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option A, procedure. Procedure fits because a procedure lists the steps for completing a recurring task. Policy is different because it is broader and less step-by-step. Mission is different because it states the organization's purpose, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 40. Before choosing an answer about employees organize as a group to represent their workplace interests at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, quality circle. Option B, labor union. Option C, functional department. Option D, mission statement. The correct answer is option B, labor union. Labor union fits because a labor union represents workers collectively in dealing with management. Quality circle is different because it focuses on work improvement suggestions. Functional department is different because it groups similar work, and mission statement is different because it states purpose. Question 41. One manager notices that an engineer reports to both a functional manager and a project manager inside a project team for the Unity unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, matrix structure. Option B, functional structure. Option C, centralization. Option D, job analysis. The correct answer is option A, matrix structure. Matrix structure fits because a matrix structure combines functional and project authority, creating dual reporting. Functional structure is different because it usually has one functional chain. Centralization is different because it refers to where decisions are made, and job analysis is different because it studies the content of a job. Question 42. Could a case where a manager has the formal right to make decisions and direct work inside a training program for the Unity unit best point to which concept? Option A, responsibility. Option B, accountability. Option C, motivation. Option D, authority. The correct answer is option D, authority. Authority fits because authority is the legitimate right to command resources and give orders. Responsibility is different because it is the duty to perform assigned work. Accountability is different because it is being answerable for results, and motivation is different because it is the drive to act. Question 43. Why would a scenario where each side gives up part of what it wants to reach a settlement during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit most likely test which idea? Option A, collaboration. Option B, avoidance. Option C, accommodation. Option D, compromise. The correct answer is option D, compromise. Compromise fits because compromise resolves conflict through mutual concessions. Collaboration is different because it seeks a fuller win-win solution. Avoidance is different because it sidesteps the issue, and accommodation is different because it yields to the other side. Question 44. Where does employees generate original ideas for solving a customer problem within a non-profit organization for the Unity unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, control. Option B, creativity. Option C, recruitment. Option D, bureaucracy. The correct answer is option B, creativity. Creativity fits because creativity is the production of novel and useful ideas. Control is different because it measures results against standards. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes rules and hierarchy. Question 45. Should a student connect employees share unwritten values about how work should be done inside a regional branch for the Unity unit with which management concept? Option A, organization chart. Option B, budget. Option C, job specification. Option D, organizational culture. The correct answer is option D, organizational culture. Organizational culture fits because organizational culture is the shared values, beliefs, and assumptions of members. Organization chart is different because it shows formal structure. Budget is different because it allocates money, and job specification is different because it lists required qualifications. Question 46. Which concept is shown when a project manager maps task sequences and dependencies for a complex project in a customer service center for the Unity unit? Option A, Gantt chart. Option B, job description. Option C, PERT chart. Option D, policy. The correct answer is option C, PERT chart. PERT chart fits because PERT helps plan and control projects with interdependent activities. Gantt chart is different because it focuses on task timing bars. Job description is different because it lists duties, and policy is different because it gives broad guidance. Question 47. Employees are grouped into departments such as finance, marketing, and operations at a family-owned business for the Unity unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, divisional structure. Option B, matrix structure. Option C, functional structure. Option D, virtual team. The correct answer is option C, functional structure. Functional structure fits because a functional structure groups people by similar skills or activities. Divisional structure is different because it groups by product, customer, or geography. Matrix structure is different because it creates dual reporting lines, and virtual team is different because it works across distance through technology. Question 48. During a management case, a team member keeps discussion focused on goals, facts, and deadlines in a multinational company for the Unity unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, maintenance role. Option B, task role. Option C, blocking role. Option D, informal authority. The correct answer is option B, task role. Task role fits because task roles help the group accomplish its work. Maintenance role is different because it supports relationships and morale. Blocking role is different because it disrupts group progress, and informal authority is different because it comes from influence rather than position. Question 49. How should a manager classify a situation where a supervisor paraphrases an employee's concern before responding at a new startup for the Unity unit? Option A, filtering. Option B, noise. Option C, downward control. Option D, active listening. The correct answer is option D, active listening. Active listening fits because active listening checks understanding and shows attention to the speaker. Filtering is different because it distorts information before it reaches the receiver. Noise is different because it interferes with communication, and downward control is different because it is not a standard communication concept. Question 50. When employees work harder when they believe effort leads to performance and performance leads to valued rewards at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, equity theory. Option B, reinforcement theory. Option C, expectancy theory. Option D, bureaucracy. The correct answer is option C, expectancy theory. Expectancy theory fits because expectancy theory connects effort, performance, and outcomes. Equity theory is different because it centers on fairness comparisons. Reinforcement theory is different because it focuses on consequences after behavior, and bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes rules and hierarchy. Question 51. After managers compare internal strengths and weaknesses with external opportunities and threats inside a project team for the Unity unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, SWOT analysis. Option B, PERT analysis. Option C, performance appraisal. Option D, collective bargaining. The correct answer is option A, SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis fits because SWOT analysis organizes internal and external factors for strategic planning. PERT analysis is different because it schedules complex project activities. Performance appraisal is different because it evaluates an employee's work, and collective bargaining is different because it negotiates labor agreements. Question 52. If new employees learn basic policies, expectations, and workplace routines inside a training program for the Unity unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, recruitment. Option B, orientation. Option C, performance appraisal. Option D, arbitration. The correct answer is option B, orientation. Orientation fits because orientation introduces new hires to the organization and their jobs. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants. Performance appraisal is different because it evaluates results, and arbitration is different because it resolves disputes through a binding third party. Question 53. To analyze a case where employees can trace who reports to whom from supervisor to executive during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit, which term should be selected? Option A, chain of command. Option B, job enrichment. Option C, benchmarking. Option D, equity theory. The correct answer is option A, chain of command. Chain of command fits because the chain of command shows the formal line of authority. Job enrichment is different because it adds motivating responsibility to work. Benchmarking is different because it compares performance with best practices, and equity theory is different because it concerns perceived fairness. Question 54. For an exam item where work is studied to find the most efficient way to perform each task within a non-profit organization for the Unity unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, human relations approach. Option B, contingency theory. Option C, bureaucracy. Option D, scientific management. The correct answer is option D, scientific management. Scientific management fits because scientific management emphasizes task analysis, standard methods, and efficiency. Human relations approach is different because it emphasizes social needs and worker attitudes. Contingency theory is different because it argues management depends on the situation, and bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes hierarchy and rules. Question 55. In a workplace example where employees share unofficial information before management makes a formal announcement inside a regional branch for the Unity unit, which concept is tested? Option A, organization chart. Option B, policy manual. Option C, grapevine. Option D, budget report. The correct answer is option C, grapevine. Grapevine fits because the grapevine is the informal communication network inside an organization. Organization chart is different because it is a formal structure diagram. Policy manual is different because it gives official guidance, and budget report is different because it gives financial control information. Question 56. Before choosing an answer about a leader focuses first on helping followers grow and succeed in a customer service center for the Unity unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, servant leadership. Option C, transactional leadership. Option D, scientific management. The correct answer is option B, servant leadership. Servant leadership fits because servant leadership prioritizes follower development, service, and trust. Autocratic leadership is different because it emphasizes command by the leader. Transactional leadership is different because it emphasizes performance exchanges, and scientific management is different because it emphasizes efficient work methods. Question 57. One manager notices that a company identifies a patented process it owns as an advantage at a family-owned business for the Unity unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, threat. Option B, strength. Option C, opportunity. Option D, weakness. The correct answer is option B, strength. Strength fits because a strength is an internal positive capability or resource. Threat is different because it is an external danger, opportunity is different because it is an external positive condition, and weakness is different because it is an internal limitation. Question 58. Could a case where branch managers are allowed to solve local customer problems without headquarters approval in a multinational company for the Unity unit best point to which concept? Option A, decentralization. Option B, centralization. Option C, bureaucracy. Option D, forecasting. The correct answer is option A, decentralization. Decentralization fits because decentralization gives lower levels more authority to make decisions. Centralization is different because it keeps authority at the top. Bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes rules and hierarchy, and forecasting is different because it estimates future conditions. Question 59. Why would a scenario where leaders explain the organization's basic purpose and reason for existing at a new startup for the Unity unit most likely test which idea? Option A, procedure. Option B, variance report. Option C, job specification. Option D, mission statement. The correct answer is option D, mission statement. Mission statement fits because a mission statement states what the organization does and why it exists. Procedure is different because it gives step-by-step instructions. Variance report is different because it compares actual results with standards, and job specification is different because it lists qualifications for a job. Question 60. Where does a manager refuses to hide safety information even though disclosure may reduce profit at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, efficiency. Option B, recruitment. Option C, matrix structure. Option D, business ethics. The correct answer is option D, business ethics. Business ethics fits because business ethics concerns moral standards such as honesty, fairness, and responsibility. Efficiency is different because it concerns resource use. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and matrix structure is different because it creates dual reporting. Question 61. Should a student connect managers recognize that social needs and group norms affect productivity inside a project team for the Unity unit with which management concept? Option A, scientific management. Option B, classical bureaucracy. Option C, PERT. Option D, human relations approach. The correct answer is option D, human relations approach. Human relations approach fits because the human relations approach emphasizes people, morale, and social factors at work. Scientific management is different because it emphasizes efficient task methods. Classical bureaucracy is different because it emphasizes formal rules and hierarchy, and PERT is different because it schedules project activities. Question 62. Which concept is shown when major decisions must be approved by top executives inside a training program for the Unity Unit? Option A, decentralization. Option B, empowerment. Option C, horizontal communication. Option D, centralization. The correct answer is option D, centralization. Centralization fits because centralization concentrates decision authority at higher levels. Decentralization is different because it pushes authority to lower levels, empowerment is different because it gives employees more discretion, and horizontal communication is different because it flows among peers. Question 63. A manager sends instructions and performance expectations to employees during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity Unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, upward communication. Option B, downward communication. Option C, horizontal communication. Option D, grapevine. The correct answer is option B, downward communication. Downward communication fits because downward communication flows from higher levels to lower levels. Upward communication is different because it moves from employees to managers, horizontal communication is different because it moves among peers, and grapevine is different because it is informal and unofficial. Question 64. During a management case, a company gives managers broad guidance for handling customer refunds within a non-profit organization for the Unity Unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, policy. Option B, procedure. Option C, rule. Option D, vision. The correct answer is option A, policy. Policy fits because a policy is a general guideline for recurring decisions. Procedure is different because it gives exact steps to follow, rule is different because it states a specific required or prohibited action, and vision is different because it describes a desired future. Question 65. How should a manager classify a situation where a leader makes decisions alone and expects quick compliance inside a regional branch for the Unity Unit? Option A, democratic leadership. Option B, autocratic leadership. Option C, laissez-faire leadership. Option D, servant leadership. The correct answer is option B, autocratic leadership. Autocratic leadership fits because autocratic leadership centralizes authority in the leader. Democratic leadership is different because it invites participation, laissez-faire leadership is different because it gives followers wide freedom, and servant leadership is different because it emphasizes serving followers' needs. Question 66. When a new competitor enters the market with lower prices in a customer service center for the Unity Unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, threat. Option B, strength. Option C, opportunity. Option D, procedure. The correct answer is option A, threat. Threat fits because a threat is an external condition that can harm performance. Strength is different because it is an internal advantage, opportunity is different because it is an external positive condition, and procedure is different because it is a sequence of steps. Question 67. After team members write ideas silently, discuss them, and rank the options at a family-owned business for the Unity Unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, nominal group technique. Option B, brainstorming. Option C, grapevine. Option D, job analysis. The correct answer is option A, nominal group technique. Nominal group technique fits because the nominal group technique reduces dominance by collecting individual ideas before voting. Brainstorming is different because it usually encourages open idea generation. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and job analysis is different because it studies work duties. Question 68. If an organization receives inputs from the environment and returns outputs to it in a multinational company for the Unity Unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, closed system. Option B, job description. Option C, open system. Option D, transactional leadership. The correct answer is option C, open system. Open system fits because an open system interacts with its external environment. Closed system is different because it is treated as isolated from the environment. Job description is different because it lists duties, and transactional leadership is different because it uses rewards and exchanges. Question 69. To analyze a case where workers plan, schedule, monitor, and control much of their own work at a new startup for the Unity Unit, which term should be selected? Option A, traditional team. Option B, virtual organization. Option C, self-managed team. Option D, quality circle. The correct answer is option C, self-managed team. Self-managed team fits because self-managed teams have authority over many administrative and work process decisions. Traditional team is different because it relies more on a supervisor for direction. Virtual organization is different because it uses networks and technology across locations, and quality circle is different because it usually recommends improvements rather than manages all work. Question 70. For an exam item where frontline employees send suggestions and problems to senior managers at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, upward communication. Option B, downward communication. Option C, horizontal communication. Option D, external communication. The correct answer is option A, upward communication. Upward communication fits because upward communication flows from lower levels to higher levels. Downward communication is different because it flows from managers to employees. Horizontal communication is different because it flows across peers, and external communication is different because it crosses organizational boundaries. Question 71. In a workplace example where employees worry a new system will reduce their status or job security inside a project team for the Unity unit, which concept is tested? Option A, empowerment. Option B, benchmarking. Option C, resistance to change. Option D, orientation. The correct answer is option C, resistance to change. Resistance to change fits because resistance to change often comes from fear, uncertainty, or perceived loss. Empowerment is different because it gives people more discretion. Benchmarking is different because it compares against best practices, and orientation is different because it introduces employees to the organization. Question 72. Before choosing an answer about a leader recognizes frustration in a team and responds calmly inside a training program for the Unity unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, technical skill. Option B, benchmarking. Option C, emotional intelligence. Option D, span of control. The correct answer is option C, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence fits because emotional intelligence involves understanding and managing emotions in oneself and others. Technical skill is different because it concerns specialized job knowledge. Benchmarking is different because it compares practices with leaders, and span of control is different because it counts direct reports. Question 73. One manager notices that a leader rewards employees for meeting agreed performance targets during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, transformational leadership. Option B, servant leadership. Option C, situational leadership. Option D, transactional leadership. The correct answer is option D, transactional leadership. Transactional leadership fits because transactional leadership uses exchanges, rewards, and corrective actions. Transformational leadership is different because it inspires commitment to change. Servant leadership is different because it emphasizes serving followers, and situational leadership is different because it adapts style to readiness. Question 74. Could a case where a supervisor is responsible for 12 direct reports within a non-profit organization for the Unity unit best point to which concept? Option A, span of control. Option B, chain of command. Option C, unity of direction. Option D, job specification. The correct answer is option A, span of control. Span of control fits because span of control is the number of employees reporting directly to a manager. Chain of command is different because it shows reporting lines rather than number of reports. Unity of direction is different because it aligns activities under one plan, and job specification is different because it lists qualifications. Question 75. Why would a scenario where an organization relies on written rules, hierarchy, specialization, and formal procedures inside a regional branch for the Unity unit most likely test which idea? Option A, adhocracy. Option B, grapevine. Option C, bureaucracy. Option D, job enrichment. The correct answer is option C, bureaucracy. Bureaucracy fits because bureaucracy is a formal structure built around rules, hierarchy, and defined roles. Adhocracy is different because it is flexible and innovation-oriented. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns work for motivation. Question 76. Where does managers inspect inputs before production begins in a customer service center for the Unity unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, concurrent control. Option B, feed-forward control. Option C, feedback control. Option D, clan control. The correct answer is option B, feed-forward control. Feed-forward control fits because feed-forward control prevents problems by checking resources or plans before work starts. Concurrent control is different because it monitors work while it occurs. Feedback control is different because it evaluates completed results, and clan control is different because it relies on shared values. Question 77. Should a student connect? A theorist emphasizes hierarchy, formal rules, and impersonal treatment at a family-owned business for the Unity unit with which management concept? Option A. Human Relations Management. Option B. Transformational Leadership. Option C. JIT Inventory. Option D. Bureaucratic Management. The correct answer is Option D. Bureaucratic Management. Bureaucratic management fits because bureaucratic management explains organizations through formal authority, rules, and specialization. Human relations management is different because it emphasizes social and psychological factors. Transformational leadership is different because it inspires change through vision, and JIT inventory is different because it reduces inventory holding. Question 78. Which concept is shown when managers study broad principles such as unity of command and division of work in a multinational company for the Unity unit? Option A. Scientific management. Option B. Quantitative management. Option C. E-business. Option D. Administrative management. The correct answer is Option D. Administrative management. Administrative management fits because administrative management focuses on general principles for managing organizations. Scientific management is different because it focuses more on individual task efficiency. Quantitative management is different because it applies mathematical models, and e-business is different because it uses digital technology for business processes. Question 79. A firm discovers its outdated software is hurting productivity at a new startup for the Unity unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A. Strength. Option B. Weakness. Option C. Opportunity. Option D. Threat. The correct answer is Option B. Weakness. Weakness fits because a weakness is an internal limitation that can reduce performance. Strength is different because it is an internal advantage. Opportunity is different because it comes from a favorable external condition, and threat is different because it comes from an unfavorable external condition. Question 80. During a management case, a routine refund request is handled with an established policy at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A. Non-program decision. Option B. Strategic alliance. Option C. Program decision. Option D. Job enrichment. The correct answer is Option C. Program decision. Program decision fits because program decisions use rules or procedures for recurring problems. Non-program decision is different because it addresses new and unusual situations. Strategic alliance is different because it is cooperation between firms, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns work. Question 81. How should a manager classify a situation where leaders explain why old habits must change before introducing a new system inside a project team for the Unity unit? Option A. Refreezing. Option B. Controlling. Option C. Recruiting. Option D. Unfreezing. The correct answer is Option D. Unfreezing. Unfreezing fits because unfreezing prepares people to let go of current behaviors and accept change. Refreezing is different because it stabilizes the new behavior. Controlling is different because it measures performance against standards, and recruiting is different because it attracts applicants. Question 82. When a supervisor motivates employees and guides them toward a shared goal inside a training program for the Unity unit, which concept is being applied? Option A. Planning. Option B. Organizing. Option C. Controlling. Option D. Leading. The correct answer is Option D. Leading. Leading fits because leading focuses on influencing, motivating, and directing people. Planning is different because it is about setting direction before action. Organizing is different because it designs responsibilities and relationships, and controlling is different because it compares results with standards. Question 83. After a manager must explain why a project missed its target during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit, which label best fits the action? Option A. Accountability. Option B. Authority. Option C. Delegation. Option D. Recruitment. The correct answer is Option A. Accountability. Accountability fits because accountability means being answerable for results. Authority is different because it is decision-making power. Delegation is different because it transfers work and authority to another person, and recruitment is different because it attracts job applicants. Question 84. If an employee is motivated by achievement, recognition, responsibility, and growth within a non-profit organization for the Unity Unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, Herzberg's two-factor theory. Option B, Maslow's hierarchy. Option C, equity theory. Option D, scientific management. The correct answer is option A, Herzberg's two-factor theory. Herzberg's two-factor theory fits because Herzberg separates motivators from hygiene factors and links motivators to job satisfaction. Maslow's hierarchy is different because it organizes human needs in levels. Equity theory is different because it focuses on fairness of reward ratios, and scientific management is different because it focuses on task efficiency. Question 85. To analyze a case where an organization designs pay rates, incentives, and salary ranges inside a regional branch for the Unity Unit, which term should be selected? Option A, benefits. Option B, recruitment. Option C, quality control. Option D, compensation. The correct answer is option D, compensation. Compensation fits because compensation covers financial rewards given for employee work. Benefits is different because they are indirect rewards such as insurance or leave. Recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and quality control is different because it checks output against standards. Question 86. For an exam item where a department reaches the goal that customers actually value in a customer service center for the Unity Unit, which answer is most accurate? Option A, efficiency. Option B, specialization. Option C, effectiveness. Option D, filtering. The correct answer is option C, effectiveness. Effectiveness fits because effectiveness means achieving intended goals and doing the right things. Efficiency is different because it focuses on resource use. Specialization is different because it divides work into narrow tasks, and filtering is different because it distorts messages. Question 87. In a workplace example where two departments search for a solution that fully addresses both sides' concerns at a family-owned business for the Unity Unit, which concept is tested? Option A, collaboration. Option B, avoidance. Option C, forcing. Option D, compromise. The correct answer is option A, collaboration. Collaboration fits because collaboration tries to create a win-win outcome by addressing underlying interests. Avoidance is different because it postpones or ignores the conflict. Forcing is different because it uses power to win at the other's expense, and compromise is different because it requires each side to give up something. Question 88. Before choosing an answer about a manager uses formal authority to impose a conflict decision quickly in a multinational company for the Unity Unit, which concept should stand out? Option A, accommodation. Option B, forcing. Option C, collaboration. Option D, compromise. The correct answer is option B, forcing. Forcing fits because forcing is a win-lose style that relies on power or authority. Accommodation is different because it gives in to preserve harmony. Collaboration is different because it seeks mutual gains, and compromise is different because it splits concessions between sides. Question 89. One manager notices that a manager defines a problem, lists alternatives, evaluates them, and selects a solution at a new startup for the Unity Unit. Which management idea is involved? Option A, grapevine. Option B, equity theory. Option C, rational decision-making model. Option D, laissez-faire leadership. The correct answer is option C, rational decision-making model. Rational decision-making model fits because the rational model uses a logical sequence to choose among alternatives. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication. Equity theory is different because it explains motivation through fairness, and laissez-faire leadership is different because it gives followers broad freedom. Question 90. Could a case where a team generates many ideas before judging any of them at a warehouse facility for the Unity Unit best point to which concept? Option A, groupthink. Option B, arbitration. Option C, budgeting. Option D, brainstorming. The correct answer is option D, brainstorming. Brainstorming fits because brainstorming separates idea generation from evaluation to encourage creativity. Groupthink is different because it pressures members toward agreement. Arbitration is different because it lets a third party decide a dispute, and budgeting is different because it plans financial resources. Question 91. Why would a scenario where a company creates separate units for consumer products, business products, and services inside a project team for the Unity Unit most likely test which idea? Option A, functional structure. Option B, divisional structure. Option C, simple structure. Option D, staff authority. The correct answer is option B, divisional structure. Divisional structure fits because a divisional structure groups work around products, customers, or regions. Functional structure is different because it groups by specialized activities. Simple structure is different because it has little formalization and few departments, and staff authority is different because it gives advice rather than a full divisional design. Question 92. Where does a manager compares actual performance with standards and corrects a gap inside a training program for the Unity unit fit best in management terminology? Option A, planning. Option B, organizing. Option C, controlling. Option D, leading. The correct answer is option C, controlling. Controlling fits because controlling measures results, compares them with standards and triggers corrective action. Planning is different because it sets goals but does not measure completed results. Organizing is different because it assigns work and authority, and leading is different because it motivates people rather than evaluates variances. Question 93. Should a student connect a leader changes direction and support based on follower readiness during a manufacturing expansion for the Unity unit with which management concept? Option A, autocratic leadership. Option B, bureaucratic management. Option C, job enrichment. Option D, situational leadership. The correct answer is option D, situational leadership. Situational leadership fits because situational leadership adapts leader behavior to the maturity or readiness of followers. Autocratic leadership is different because it consistently centers decisions on the leader. Bureaucratic management is different because it emphasizes formal rules, and job enrichment is different because it redesigns jobs for motivation. Question 94. Which concept is shown when a decision affects owners, employees, customers, suppliers, and the local community within a nonprofit organization for the Unity unit? Option A, shareholder only. Option B, span of control. Option C, PERT activity. Option D, stakeholder. The correct answer is option D, stakeholder. Stakeholder fits because stakeholders are groups or individuals affected by or able to affect the organization. Shareholder only is different because it is only one type of stakeholder. Span of control is different because it counts direct reports, and PERT activity is different because it is a project scheduling element. Question 95. A team ignores warning signs because members want agreement more than realistic evaluation inside a regional branch for the Unity unit. Which term best matches the situation? Option A, groupthink. Option B, constructive conflict. Option C, benchmarking. Option D, equity theory. The correct answer is option A, groupthink. Groupthink fits because groupthink occurs when pressure for harmony weakens critical thinking. Constructive conflict is different because it encourages useful disagreement. Benchmarking is different because it compares with best practices, and equity theory is different because it focuses on perceived fairness. Question 96. During a management case, a team writes a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound in a customer service center for the Unity unit. Which idea is most relevant? Option A, vision statement. Option B, grapevine. Option C, SMART goal. Option D, bureaucracy. The correct answer is option C, SMART goal. SMART goal fits because SMART goals are clear enough to guide action and evaluate results. Vision statement is different because it describes a desired future rather than a measurable target. Grapevine is different because it is informal communication, and bureaucracy is different because it is a formal rule-based structure. Question 97. How should a manager classify a situation where a production manager directly supervises employees who make the company's product at a family-owned business for the Unity unit? Option A, staff authority. Option B, line authority. Option C, informal authority. Option D, mediation. The correct answer is option B, line authority. Line authority fits because line authority is direct authority over core work activities. Staff authority is different because it provides advice and support. Informal authority is different because it comes from relationships rather than formal position, and mediation is different because it helps parties settle a dispute. Question 98. When a manager chooses a leadership style based on the team's skill and the situation in a multinational company for the Unity unit, which concept is being applied? Option A, one best way approach. Option B, equity theory. Option C, centralization. Option D, contingency theory. The correct answer is option D, contingency theory. Contingency theory fits because contingency theory says effective management depends on situational factors. One best way approach is different because it assumes one method works everywhere. Equity theory is different because it focuses on fairness perceptions, and centralization is different because it concerns where authority is held. Question 99. After a supervisor formally evaluates an employee's job results against standards at a new startup for the Unity unit, which label best fits the action? Option A, performance appraisal. Option B, job analysis. Option C, recruitment. Option D, orientation. The correct answer is option A, performance appraisal. Performance appraisal fits because performance appraisal assesses how well an employee met performance expectations. Job analysis is different because it studies job duties, recruitment is different because it attracts applicants, and orientation is different because it introduces new hires. Question 100. If an employee accepts the duty to complete an assigned task at a warehouse facility for the Unity unit, which choice gives the strongest management explanation? Option A, responsibility. Option B, authority. Option C, accountability. Option D, centralization. The correct answer is option A, responsibility. Responsibility fits because responsibility is the obligation to perform assigned work. Authority is different because it is the right to direct work. Accountability is different because it is answerability for outcomes, and centralization is different because it keeps decisions at higher levels.